Alright, hey guys, it's me, Brian here from The Boring Husband, continuing on from some of the videos that I did this week. Okay, so for today's video, I actually want to look at 5 stocks that I actually bought this month. Okay, so we're looking at like month of August, usually not such a strong month. Okay, but nonetheless, I still think, that there are indeed more selling opportunities out there than buying opportunities in the market. But nonetheless, as investors, or actually even for myself, I have a set amount of money that I put aside every month, and I've been putting less, ever since we kind of hit that very recent all-time highs for the Nasdaq. But nonetheless, I still kind of look around and see what opportunities there are. Some are for trading, some are for holding. And for these 5 companies, I will tell you exactly why I decided to buy them. Okay, so company number 1, is Estee Lauder. Okay, so that is a premium luxury good company, company goods brand. Some of the brands that you might be familiar with, would be like MAC, Tommy Hilfiger, Bobbi Brown. So even to be honest, I myself, I'm not too familiar with these brands. My wife isn't really like very like ons about makeup, and for me, I obviously don't. But I'm all about inclusivity. So guys and girls makeup, I think that's absolutely fine. But for this company, what's interesting about it is that they suffered a lot this year. They do have some exposure to the travel and tourism market because of their duty-free stuff, and of course this year we kind of see this industry pick up a lot more than last year. So we're hoping to see some of this actually relate to better projected sales for the entire financial year. And yes, indeed, analysts are indeed projecting better sales for the company this year and next year. But ultimately, what made me pull the trigger on this company, is to diversify. So at the moment, I do not have any retail brands in my portfolio, and when I look at their technicals lately, I've always been looking for an entry point for Estee Lauder. And I only found out but paid more attention to the company since I think a month ago. So when I saw the recent drop, and that kind of really steep push down to 143, my buy order at 150 triggered. And as you guys know, I like to buy stocks at psychological support levels. So when we look at 100, 200, 300, these are levels that I think that I like to buy stocks if I can't really find a support. In this case, my buy order for 150 triggered, so now I am a shareholder of this company. I do think that they have potential to run up, so let's see how that goes. The next company that I added into, is one of my favorites, and that's Google. So Google for me, has always been a buy. And we are seeing a little bit of better news surrounding Google lately. So of course, we see that ad revenue is rebounding. We see they're doing a lot of things with cloud, a lot of things with AI. So I think Google pretty much, they have their I was gonna say together, but they know what they're doing. And they got their act together. So for me to add on to Google at 130, based on this technical breakout that I see, to me it's really just trying to find levels that I feel comfortable to add on. And this so happens to be one of them. Also recently, last week I attended a conference, social media, SEO, upcoming technologies, and based on the data that or one of the presentations that I saw, I can tell everyone here that social media and SEO is far from dead. So I think Google can potentially be it's always one of those companies that even if it falls, I feel great about it. So no issue for me to add on to Google here, especially at the price of 130. Third stock that I bought, actually also just yesterday, was Coinbase. So tricky thing about Coinbase, to me, it's more of a momentum play. So as we know, the grayscale Bitcoin, there's this saga going on. So to give you guys some context, this crypto people, they want to list a crypto ETF, some Bitcoin ETF, and all along, right, the SEC, they're saying that crypto is not a product, whatever, so you guys can't list it. And basically, the day comes when this crypto related ETFs can be listed, is the day where all the other crypto ETFs that have been rejected, that are in the backlog, also will be given the green light to go. So basically everybody will come on once, and you're looking at a huge catalyst for crypto by and large. So yesterday Coinbase spiked by about 15-20%, and to this end, to me, it's really a momentum play, entering at about 80, 81, and I really want to look to take profit at about the 110 level. That's where the interim nearest resistance level that I identify. So Coinbase to me is nothing more than a trade. okay. And after all, if you're buying Coinbase, you're like buying Bitcoin, so you might as well buy the actual thing than buy like some kind of proxy for like, you know, to track Bitcoin movement. So that's my opinion. Okay. Next stock that I bought, okay, so one that I kind of really added on to it, and that's Palantir. Okay, so recently we kind of see Palantir fall off the news a bit, right? You don't hear so much about it anymore. You know, it's like people kind of I guess to some extent over it. Okay, and this is really one of the better times to accumulate. You don't want to buy a stock when it's like hot on the market, you know, top of the news, like, well, to some extent Nvidia. Okay, so like, top of the news very hot. No, I don't like to play that chasing game. Okay, for me, I took some profits off Palantir at 19. I've been looking for a way to enter it again. I see some consolidation right now happening at 15, 16 levels, so it's kind of nibble a little bit into that right now. Okay, and the last stock that I actually took a new position in, also inspired by my little conference that I went to last week. Okay, it's actually Shopify. Okay, so Shopify is very tricky. As you know, it's a pure e-commerce play. Okay, and I know for a fact, okay, that e-commerce continues to grow. Okay, Shopify analyst expectations and all that kind of thing have been kind of a little bit better, and they're expected to make significant gains for this year, 2023. Okay, as of now, the information that I have, okay, it's 15% merchant growth. Okay, and overall, in my opinion, I do think that Shopify, especially with the kind of like massive drawdown, I do think that it's a pretty good time now for me to make an opportunity into this company. Missed the first boat. I sure hope, okay, I will not be missing the second boat. Okay. But if you look at the stocks that I have in general, you'll notice, okay, that none of them, I guess except for Estee Lauder, it's China related stocks. Okay, so I have been looking a lot, okay, into what the media is saying about China, okay, and it's a little bit lukewarm. Okay, you have the Evergrande, I think they kind of really declared bankruptcy, they're done. Okay, and then you have so many videos now, right, about the doom and gloom scenario about China, that they're never going to recover. And then, they basically they lowered interest rates to try and stimulate the economy again. People are saying that that's like the last ditch effort of the Chinese economy. Okay, but I guess as a Chinese myself, okay, not like mainland, okay, whatever, okay, but we really don't want to. I don't see a scenario where China just kind of like collapses on itself. Okay, I really don't see that. Okay, and I am further invigorated, okay, by PDD's earnings call yesterday. Okay, that there is still a lot of innovation and growth left in the Chinese markets. Okay, and for myself, okay, I am very vested in the Chinese markets. Okay, I would say that at least a fifth of my portfolio is in Alibaba. Yeah, that's a lot of Alibaba. In all my trading accounts, there's Alibaba. The only thing I don't like about it is that when you buy it in Hong Kong shares, there's a minimum lot size. Yeah, if not, I have a lot of Alibaba, so I'm still very vested in the Chinese markets. I think diversity is key. Okay, so especially for this month, I think that my Chinese holdings are more than enough. I don't want to add on to it. Hence, I was looking to look at the other holdings. Okay, but with that, I do hope that I've given you some trade ideas. Okay, all of these stocks, they are buys for me, given my technical analysis on them, as well as to some of them fundamentals. And I hope that do check them out. Okay, go a little bit deeper into them. If you agree with me or you don't agree with me, do let me know in the comments. If you think I'm very wrong, I would also like to know why. Okay, then maybe I can kind of, if I agree with you, I will also pull out from it, and thank you for saving me some money. Okay, but if not, have a great week ahead. Thank you, everyone.